Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Henry from Tech Daddy Videos, and hopefully you guys can hear me. That's the first thing. Want to make sure that you're able to hear me. I am on my computer and checking a few things, so just go ahead and say it in the chat. Tonight, we're going to be talking about drop shipping. We're going to be talking about making decisions, and we're going to be talking about a lot of things. I started early today because I had a very good day today and had a lot to talk about. Hopefully, everybody had a good Memorial weekend. Hopefully, you guys celebrated that in the right way and give all these people who died for us a proper Memorial Day. So, let me find out. Comment in the chat if you guys can hear me all right, just to make sure if I'm too loud, if I'm not too loud. I see quite a few of you on here. So good video, good feed here. I don't always catch up live, but I watched all the replays. Cool. So you guys can hear me good. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. So today I did the launch of my billboard, and that came out really well. It came out nice, and it's in a very high traffic area. And let me tell you something. It works, and my phone has been blowing up all day. Literally just been going off the hook, and people calling. And so yes, billboard advertising does work, and is just something that I decided I was going to do. And this was kind of my topic. I wanted to talk about a few things, but I wanted to talk about making a decision. For those of you that are not members of the website and are just kind of on that fence, just trying to figure out whether I should be a member or whether I should not be a member, or, just want to, have me on Mondays and Thursdays and answer your questions, and you guys try to figure it out on your own. I can tell you right now, the people that are taking the courses are doing pretty good. I'm going to be having more people on so they can kind of tell their stories and tell and kind of give you guys the feedback of the type of training that they're getting. And so, Gordy called me today, and I don't know if you guys remember who Gordy was, but he was the one that did this right here. And he's selling more. I was trying to get him on to give us an update and let us know how he's doing. Connor, well, he's out of the country right now, and he's having a good time there. Won't be back for another 2 weeks. Rick, I was able to talk to him, and we're going to get him on hopefully tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not sure, but we're going to try to get him on and talk to you guys also. And anybody else who wants to have a testimony or what have you, feel free to notify me, and we'll get you on YouTube, and you guys can tell your story and tell you exactly how you're doing. So tonight I was just thinking about it. I was thinking about, wow, it took me a long time to get the billboard and to get that up and going, because I had to get approval. I had to get a lot of things. And during this whole process, I was kind of had mixed emotions, because it's a lot of money. Trust me, it's not cheap to advertise, but it's well worth it, because I started 2 days ago. I actually started yesterday and then today, and I was getting phone calls at midnight last night, and it's just something that I was not prepared for. But people, they're driving by, and they just on the road and happen to see the billboard, and they were like, went onto the website to Tech Daddy Videos, seen the phone number, and called me. And so I was kind of overwhelmed with just the phone calls. So today I was just calling people back, and I did go up there, take a look at it. It is about 70 miles away from where I'm at. And so I had to drive up there and take a look and see how it looked, and took some pictures and stuff with it. But I was kind of just saying, here I am making these decisions, and here I am not talking about what you guys should be doing, as far as your lives, as far as what you guys want to do. I took this journey and I took this step 11 years ago to sell on Amazon. So now I make a lot of money, and now I teach, and this is what I do. So I kind of felt like you should be making decisions on whether you're going to sell on Amazon, how you're going to sell on Amazon. And I get people that call me all the time. And the title here is dropshipping. And I want to talk about dropshipping because there is so much mixed information as far as dropshipping is concerned. And if you don't know what dropshipping is, well, it's basically you going out and putting up a listing on Amazon, and then you get the product from somewhere else. Could be from eBay, could be from Overstock, it could be from Shopify, it could be from anywhere else. And what you do is you don't touch the product. You send the product to your customer. So once that customer buys from Amazon, the money's there. So they take that money and then they go and they buy it off of, say, eBay. And they don't touch the product. That's not what they do. So drop shipping is you're not touching the product. You're basically just drop shipping it from one location to another. The problem with that is that there's too many complaints, because when they drop ship, wherever they're getting it from, they're putting it in their packaging. They're making sure that their name is on it. So, for example, Walmart is a good case. Walmart, when you buy online from Walmart, it comes in a Walmart box. So when people go and they check and they check the package, when the package comes, well, it's coming straight from Walmart. It's not coming from Amazon. So when they look at it, they get confused. So the thing that they do is they complain. They say, hey, wait a minute. They may check Walmart's website and notice that they got the product a lot cheaper from Walmart. So once they find that out, well, they're pretty pissed off as it is. And so they're calling Amazon saying, hey, I want my money back. Well, fortunately, they do get their money back, because Amazon has 100% money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with your product, they're going to give you your money back. No questions asked. So, and that's why Walmart. That's why Amazon is so successful, is because they give that 100% money back guarantee to their customers. So if I order something and I'm not happy with it a week later, I could just call Amazon and say, hey, I'm not, it's not what I thought it was. I want my money back. And most of the time you're getting your money back. So drop shipping could really damage you in that way, because what happens when you bought this product from Walmart and the customer returns it? So the customer returns it and you're kind of stuck out that money, because what happens is they take that money out of your account and then you're screwed. So, and then you get bad marks and everything else. So I don't like drop shipping. I made it known that drop shipping is not something that you should be doing. Don't ever tell customer service that you're drop shipping. Don't ever do that, because if you do that, most likely after you hang up, your account could be suspended or it could be terminated. I had a phone call today with a guy who he called me and said, um, he had an issue or a problem years ago with his personal account because he was drop shipping. And then he went ahead and he started a brand new account under a business name, and they linked it together. And guess what? They shut it down. That's simple. They shut it down. So he asked me, well, what can I do for him? I said, I can't do anything for you. You're stuck. You can kind of protest it. You could write, letters and try to get it reinstated, but that's really all you can do. And then they'll investigate, and it takes some time. It takes them over 21 days just to get back to you. I've seen people that have their accounts suspended, and their accounts have not come back for weeks on end. Guys, I will get to your questions. I do see the questions coming in. So I will get to your questions. You guys can go ahead and just type them in if you like, and then I will get to them as I go down like I normally do. So feel free to write the questions there, and I will check them out and stuff like that. So, drop shipping to me is kind of like, it's like a taboo. I don't like it. I don't do it because there's nothing good that comes out of it. You may make sales, but you're making sales on retail arbitrage anyway, and you're not making a whole lot of money. By the time that they take out all the fees and everything else, you better have a product that is going to be a huge difference in price and go from there. And if you don't, then, you're only making X amount of dollars, and it's not very much. I started out wholesaling, and then I went to I went into private label. So when I went into private label, I started making even more money, and I was making money on wholesale because I was selling parts as opposed to everything that was new. That was my niche. My niche was selling, pieces of a particular product. So if I told you guys I started out with Keurig coffee makers, took those apart and sell those piece by piece by piece, made more money selling them piece by piece than as opposed to selling the whole unit for $150 each. So, and I bought those by pallets. And so that was my big break, And so, but, this video here, I wanted to talk about drop shipping, and then I wanted to talk about, making a decision, just going out there and making the decision to go out there and do this business. If you're going to do this business, put both feet forward and focus on this business. I cannot tell you how much this business has made me lots of money, along with my affiliate programs, along with my eBay sales, along with my website sales. So I make quite a bit of money, and even Amazon now, even my merchant fulfill today, over just right now, I have close to 60 orders. 60 orders. These are all orders that need to be, literally need to be taken. These need to be filled, all of them, and they're both sides. You go on to the other side, there's more, and it's crazy. And these all have to be filled. And when I get done with this video, I'm doing these orders, getting them ready, and shipping them out to the post office tonight. And they'll be there tonight and ready to roll tomorrow morning. And people will get their stuff within 2 days, which is nice. So, but it's just constant work over the weekend. It was crazy. Just merchant fulfilled products was crazy. And now I'm going to be taking my vacations and going out there. So I'm going to have to stop my merchant fulfilled and then have everything done by the Amazon FBA program. And so you guys know, I do both. I do both. I do merchant fulfilled because there's some products that I can make more money off of if I fulfill them myself. And then there's other products that I would rather just have Amazon deal with. And so if they can deal with it, then I don't have to worry about it. And those are the ones that do more sales anyway. So if I'm going to go out there and say, if I did 150 sales on that one product, I would rather have Amazon do it than me go out there and fulfill 150 orders. So I kind of look at it that way. Even this started out at 10 units a day, 10 units a day. That's what I was doing. Now 50 to 60 units a day. And it's not even their busy season yet. June and July, that's when it blows up. That's when sales are going to skyrocket. That's when sales are really going to move, because those months, those 2 months are the best months for Amazon. Other people say it's the fourth quarter. It's not the fourth quarter. Okay. There's only December 1st through the 18th, really half a month is when they really have good sales. And then it starts to taper off after the 21st of December. And then you have some of the latecomers in there that are going out there and trying to order Christmas gifts at the last second. Other than that, the most busy months for me anyway is June and July. And then August and September start to kind of taper off, and then it starts to pick up again. So, but anyways, I wanted you guys to sit there and say, okay, how many of you are not members of my website? How many of you are not members? Just put it in the comment. Let me know that you're not a member. I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to do any of that. I just want to know how many people that are watching me now, or even watching me for the first time, and just put it down there in the comment and just say, hey, I'm new, or what have you. Another sale. So these are the people that I'm talking to. These are the people that really I want to get to through their heads and say, make a decision, because the longer you wait, the more you procrastinate, the worse it's going to be, because you may never make that decision. Most people talk themselves out of selling on Amazon. They just, Amazon's so huge and this and that, and really it is huge. I'll give you that. It's there's a lot of sellers that you're competing with. The problem is that Amazon changes a lot. So they change their policies like crazy. So if you're not on top of that, and you're not on top of your game, then you'll never be right here. You'll be right here with the rest of the sellers. We want you to be up here. If you can be up there, then you're one step ahead of the game. And so I talk about, getting your products, making sure you have good keywords, making sure you have beautiful listings, bullet points, all that. And then I really am fanatic about when it comes to pay-per-click, because pay-per-click can cost people a lot of money. It can cost people a lot of money, especially if they're in a very competitive field. So that's what you have to understand. You have to understand, well, what category am I going to get into? Now, I say the less competitive fields would be, like arts and craft, industrial. Those are the less competitive fields where you have less sellers. So the keywords are going to be cheaper in that particular category. Not so much the keyword itself, but the category, because that comes into play. If you have more sellers, then it's going to cost you a lot more. And so you want to make sure that you are in a very competitive field like, Gordy, he's doing this, and this is in beauty. So, this particular product, he's competing with a lot of other people. So the pay-per-click, the cost is going to be much higher because it is in beauty. And now if he was doing it in industrial, it would be cheaper, and he'd get exposed a lot more. Here's the difference. The thing is, when you're in a less competitive field, your ranking is what gets it. So if I was to sell 20 of these in beauty, my ranking would be much higher as opposed to say industrial. Industrial, there's less sellers, less competition. So therefore, my ranking could be a lot lower. The lower you can get it to number one, which you wanted a bestseller, you wanted to try to get on the first page, which would be ranked 20 and below. So the closer to one, well, the more sales you're going to get. So in this instance, if you are in beauty and you're selling, we'll say 20 a day, your ranking could be 9,000. But if you are in industrial and you're selling 20 a day, your ranking could be 14. Could make a huge difference. And so that's why you need to look for products that are going to be in those categories. And so I have products that I go out there and I tell you guys and let you know, when, you know, on the Amazon A to Z course, they're not in beauty. Most of them are not. Most of them are in the less competition categories where you could advance, where you could make more money. So that's another thing that you need to really think about, because when it comes to we'll use toothbrushes, for example, you know, because I tell you guys, I sell toothbrushes, hangers, and salt and pepper grinders, you know. And so those are things that people use every single day. But you have so many people that are selling toothbrushes now that you sit there and you go, wow, okay. So I started out on toothbrushes a while back and I was doing really good, and all of a sudden it just slowed way down. Why didn't you have a lot of competition? So you have to stay on top of that competition. So you got to make sure your keywords are perfected and always watch it. Now, whatever you guys do, don't go out there and make changes to a listing that you just did. If you just did this listing, it's getting ranked. So whenever you make a change and you sit there and change the description, or you change the bullet points, or you change the pictures, well, you went from here and then all of a sudden you drop down because you made the changes. So now you're starting all over. You're here and you're just going back up until you get to your ranking again. So if you're doing more sales and you're constantly doing sales, leave it alone. Leave it alone. That's the best advice I can give you guys. So with that being said, making those decisions, you know, and I know tonight's topic was drop shipping. I don't have a whole lot to say about drop shipping other than stay away from it. That's my opinion, my personal opinion. You have a better shot of not getting your account shut down because of where you got the product. If you get a complaint and Amazon says, show me your receipts, and you don't have receipts because you do have receipts, but you have receipts that you bought it from Walmart, or you bought it from Overstock, or Shopify, or any of these other places out there that you can get them for cheaper, or eBay, then you're going to get in trouble. One thing that Amazon does not like, and one thing that Amazon does not accept, is PayPal. Amazon does not accept PayPal at all because they used to work with eBay. So that was their processor. So eBay and PayPal were together at one time. They separated. Now they're their own entity. Well, if they know that if you're putting up a listing on Amazon and you're buying it from eBay, and they find out, it's not good. It's not good for you. It's not something that I would ever mention, because that's their competition. That's like McDonald's and Jack in the Box, you know? And so they both sell the same thing, but those two companies will never see eye to eye, because they're, you know, both hamburger companies, and they're both companies that are in competition with each other. So you look at it that way. So you don't want to drop ship. There's a lot of companies out there that were drop shipping. There's a company called like DS Domination. Now it's Infinity something or whatever. Why they changed their name, I don't know. I don't care. But that's something that is a red flag to me. Where Roger and a few other people there started that company as DS Domination, and then now all of a sudden it's another company name. Stay away from it. It just doesn't jive with me, because that's something that if it's a successful company, it should have been that company all along and stayed that company. Just like I have my website. I don't sit there and change my website every three years because of bad publicity or something. I keep it there and I promote it and I promote it and I promote it. And that's my job. That's what I do. That's my full-time job, is Tech Daddy Videos and Amazon. That's my full-time job. That's what I do. And take vacations. I take more vacations now than working full time, I feel, so, which is good. I'm at that point now to where I want to take more vacations and get out of here and not have to think about work, think about how I'm going to advertise in my business and social media and everything else like that. So I'm grateful for that. And that's where you guys need to go. That's where, you guys need to be. I could sit here till I'm blue in the face and tell you, look, take the training. You're going to learn. And here's the thing, the beauty is you can call me and ask me those questions as a member, and I'll be more than happy to help you. I'll be more than happy to sit there and, spend time with you on the phone. There's people that call me today and say, hey, I just want your coaching and I just want this. I said, well, you better be making over $12,000 a month selling on Amazon, because that's when you get my coaching. If you're not making that much money, then I'm not interested in coaching you. Not at the beginning stages. You need to learn the beginning stages and then start selling and then start making money. And that's where the training comes in. That's where I come in and say, okay, here it is. And if it's not there, I told you guys, very simple. If training's not there, you let me know. I'll be more than happy to make videos. It takes me 10 minutes, make a video on a specific subject you want me to talk about. And just put it in the comments. If you didn't see it in my training for some reason, put it in the comments. I do tell people I don't do videos on taxes at all. That's your tax advisor. That's up to him. I'm not a tax consultant. Those are really the only videos that I will not do. I am doing more videos on tax purposes when it comes to charging taxes for your customers, and how to get that and how to do that. And those are coming up. I just got to come in and edit those. And once I edit them, I'll upload them onto the site and you guys will have them. All right. So, man, there's quite a few of you guys on here. So that's good. And I see the comments that are coming in. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the comments. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate it. I know you guys could be doing something else and instead of listening to me, but I'm really the only one I think that does Q&A on Amazon, on YouTube. So I don't know if anybody else does it. And if they do it, it's only for a short period of time. I don't know. But I enjoy it. I enjoy answering you guys' questions. And so let's get started. All right. So Rebug says, good evening. Shah, hello. I see. Good video feed here. All right. What's the deal? Hey, Henry, I don't always catch you live, but I do watch all your replays on YouTube. I appreciate it there. What's the deal? I appreciate that you're watching it, even if you're not seeing it live. Hello, Ms. Vega. Kiddis, Ahan, what's up, Ahan? I got your email. Don't worry. I got them. I'll reply to you. Today was a busy, busy day. Work from home. Hi, Henry. I'm in New Zealand and wonder if I need an AU bank account to sell in Australia. I know about that. Oh, any knowledge about that, please? Yeah, I think so. I think if you're New Zealand, I think that's part of. Yeah, I think you're going to need something in Australia. Australia is pretty strict. It's pretty strict about a lot of stuff. There's a new um, policy thing that's coming out for spam and all this other stuff, and that's coming from Europe. And now everything is like, oh, read this and read this and read this, and so I don't know what's going on with that, but that's a new thing that's coming up. So I would check with Australia seller support, ask them, and see what they have to say. That's what I would do. Eduardo, what's up there, Eduardo? Kiddis? Is it better to send our products from home to FBA, 100 units in one go or little by little? See how it goes first before shipping a lot and paying storage fees. Kiddis, it's a good question, but 100 units isn't very much. 100 units is not a lot at all. So you could send 150 units in one box if it's small enough, and that is the most that you can ship in one box. So if you are going to ship it all in one box, storage fees is not a problem. Won't be an issue. You should be selling products that are going to be selling anyway, that are going to be flying off the shelf. That's what you should be looking at, and that's what you should be selling. So if it's not selling, look at something else to sell. All right. Ahan, thumbs up. There you go. Work from home. Not a member so far. All right, work from home. We can change that, okay? And get you going. LaDonna, how are Gordy and the other young man doing in sales? Well, I was just talking about that earlier, Jenny. As far as Rick, I was talking to. I think he's coming on tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not sure. I'm hoping tomorrow, and we'll get him over here. Gordy was supposed to be on tonight. He was supposed to call me, but I know that he said that he had a few things that he had to do. So he may just be showing up late. Who knows? If not, we'll catch him later on and get an update from him. He is willing to come on, so that's a good thing. Amazing Mickey. Hello from Japan. I remember Amazing Mickey. Okay. Eduardo, hi. Kiddis, is it better? Okay, we got that already. Let me see here. Work from home, not a member so far. Shah, is Amazon still worth it? Because I started thinking about selling online, bought Jungle Scout, but I'm afraid after looking at the competition online. Well, yeah, Amazon is way worth it. Look, Amazon is the largest marketplace in the world. So if it is saturated in the .com industry, it may not be saturated in the UK industry or Australia or Canada, or any other platform that Amazon has. So you can sell in the .com industry, and then you can sell in another industry if you want to. If you want to turn around and sell on a different platform, and that's what it is, not industry, platform. So Amazon.com is a platform. Amazon.com.uk is a platform. Amazon.com.au is another platform. So you can sell on both. You can sell on two platforms at a time. And so if it's busy here in the .com and you have an opportunity, if it's saturated here in the .com, you have an opportunity to look in the UK. And with Jungle Scout, you can actually look to see how many competitors there are and competition there is in the .com industry, and then go over here to the UK market or the Japan market or the UK market and check it there. And I can guarantee you it'll be either less. It's going to be less because Amazon.com is the most when it comes to selling. People sell on Amazon.com because that is covering all of the US plus Canada and Mexico. Okay. All right. And yes, it is worth it. Think about this. Just look around. Just look around in your neighborhood. How many businesses are closing? Just look at that. And that should make your decision right there. Look, I order from Amazon all the time. I just ordered three of these, you know, and this right here is a digital scale, and I put products in here to weigh my stuff and then send it out. So, you know, to me, it's like it's easier for me just to throw the product in there, have it weighed, and if it all is weighed the same, then I go out there and just bag it, ship it, and get it out. And I could do it a lot faster than counting one screw at a time or whatever, just 1, 2, 3, where I can put in 100 of them and have the exact weight. It's the smart thing to do. And this is something that I said, yeah, it's going to make my job easier to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And people that are helping or what have you, they don't have to go and fuss with it because they already know the exact weight, what it should be. And the thing is with this, it's with grams and ounces. And I love grams because it's to the T. And, you know, so each product is to the T. So if it's one more that's there, and then it's going to be over, and just makes it a lot easier. Okay. Good on you. Enjoy your life too. Yeah, I do. I do enjoy my life. Patterson, California in the house. Tech Daddy is the man. Thank you very much. I don't even know how to say your name. Blanquita? Okay. Eduardo, Henry, how about doing a members meeting in Vegas once a year and share ideas? No, I'm not going to do that. I mean, you like your extended family already. Oh, I'm like your extended family. No, I'm not going to do that. The reason why is because I already have a plan. I already have something in mind. I'm rolling out a members only. Eduardo, I'm going to roll out a members only. If you're a member only, you're going to get an invitation to a private YouTube. And we're going to talk about whatever we want to talk about. So all the members, you guys can just go at it and say what you need to say. It's not going to be for the public and so forth. That's something that I've thought about. And I said, you know what? We're going to do that, whether it's on a Facebook group or what have you. I'm getting my social media stuff situated. So that is one of the things that I was going to do anyway. It's going to have a platform on Facebook for members only. So if you're a member, you paid for my lowest package or your highest package, doesn't matter. As long as you paid for one of the packages, you are going to be on that closed thing. And we're going to talk shop. We're going to talk whatever you guys want to talk. And you guys can talk amongst yourselves on Facebook. That's one of the things that I'm serious about, and it's going to happen. I just haven't had time to do it, but it will be there. Okay. So for those of you that are members, you're going to get a nice little email, and that email is going to give you the link to that private Facebook group, and then we'll be able to communicate on a certain day at a certain time. How does that sound? Hopefully that sounds pretty good. Check it in from Atlanta. All right, Mr. Ryder. I love the vids, Mr. Henry. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And what are Amazon fees? Mega How To Man says Amazon fees could range. This depends on what your product is. If you're selling a product, so for example, like this right here, the fees could be, $4. or $5. Or if you're selling another product, say for an example, like this right here, it could be $2. So the fees will change. And that's just whatever product that you are selling and the weight and everything else, that all comes into play. I don't talk fees because Amazon changes those all the time. So the best thing to do is find a product. Don't buy the product, just find a product. Call Amazon, say this is what it is. If you have if there's another ASIN close to your particular product, you can check it, or you can check it with ASIN Inspector Pro has it, and Keepa has that. Also, there's a few other programs out there that will tell you what the fees are, and those. Check my description on my videos. And there's a lot of programs that I use that kind of tell you that information anyway. And you get that for free. All right. Henry, I sent you an email. Please check it. Yes, I just told you about that. Yes, I did see it. I just haven't responded yet. Shah, any insight or recommendation on how to launch a product first time? Yes, take my course. Take my course and I show you how to launch the product. And it's there. Appreciate your answer and love your videos. I felt like you are real and not like any other who are online to make money from videos. Well, yeah, that's one of the things that I try to be as honest as possible with you. So I don't want to sit here and waste your time. When I say take my video course, because it's there and I know it's there. And if you are serious about it and you really want to make money, then take the Amazon A to Z course. I give you 13 products right from the get-go to start making money off of. I have another product coming out in 2 days. Yeah, today's the 28th or 29th today. So on the 1st of every month, I give you a brand new product for 2018, and you can sell that product and make money also. And I'm pretty excited about the next product that I'm going to be putting out there. All right. Equipito. Hi, Henry. Did you send a product to Fiverr photographer in order for them to make the pictures for you? No. The best thing to do is get your phone. I get my phone. I have a video on Lightbox, and use the Lightbox for your products, and zoom in really good on it, and make sure that the first photo is more white than anything else. If not, you're going to be in trouble. So you want to make sure just follow that video. I have a video on Lightbox, and I have a video on photography. I have a video on images. Those are in the courses. Take a look at them. If you're not a member, I think it's the 249 course. It's in that one. So it's in or 295 course. I'm sorry. It's in that one. So. And then take a look at my free course also. My free course has images, I believe, in there, and that will help you. Yeah, don't waste your time with Fiverr on photography unless it's going to be text put in there and other stuff, or professional pictures. But get them started with your own pictures with a Lightbox. That's got an LED light on it, and that will save you a lot of money by doing that. All right, Jenny, great idea, Henry. I'm a paid member. Cool. Glad to hear it. How can you what's the deal? How can you tell without a doubt if a product is private label? Thanks. Yes, you appear to be the real deal. Look, if it's private, okay, there's 3 things here. You got merchant fulfilled. Just look at the product. If the product has a certain name on it, look at that particular product. Most likely it is a private label product. You could do a search on it on Google and see if it comes up. If it comes up a certain name, you may find that on. What I do is I will go to Alibaba and I'll get the name and I'll type in that name to see if it comes up. If it doesn't come up, then it's private label for me. Also, you can call Amazon and ask them if this is a brand registry product. They will tell you if it's a brand registry product. That will let you know it's private label also. Okay. All right. Goatbo. Hi, Henry. My product is very lightweight. How can I tell if my supplier is overcharging me for shipping? Well, if your supplier is from China, it's very likely they're not going to overcharge you because it's done a certain way. Okay, so when they call and they call for shipping prices, they're calling a company that sits there and does everything for China. So it's specific, and they're going to try to get you the cheapest anyway because they want your business. I would think that, right? So what I would do is, if you're not sure, is go to another supplier and ask for the same shipping for the same thing and see if it comes out the same. And it should come out because they all call one person, not one person, but they call a company and says, yes, how much is shipping for this week? And they'll tell you this is what it is, what the product is, and all they do is they give them what the product is, the weight of the product, how many boxes, and shipping by air or shipping by boat, and then they'll give you price on that. All right. Henry, skip my question. And type it again, please, because I'm just kind of reading these off down by down by down by down. The last question I think I got from you was, I sent you an email. Please check it. Yes, I did get it. I haven't responded back to you because I've been busy today, and yesterday was a holiday, and I will get back to you on that. I did see it. So, okay. All right. Yeah, so we're going on 47 minutes already, guys. And, honestly, I just feel like there's people out there that call me and they're on the fence. They're thinking about it. And that's what frustrates me. It really irritates me, the fact that they tell me I have the money, but yeah, I'll call you back in 2 months. Well, that tells me you're not serious about your business. If you're serious about your business, you would really take the training that you need. Like, I took this training 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. And my training was a week. I paid $10,000, $10,000, 10 years ago to learn what I know now, so to speak. So I went to Florida, and I was supposed to be there for a week. I was there for a week, but after the third day, they were done. They were done with the training. They had no more training. So when I came back and I was on the plane and I was just thinking about it, and I was like, man, this to me was a complete waste of time, because I really learned something, but I didn't learn a whole lot. It wasn't until I went out there and I perfected it when I came home and started doing certain things, like looking at wholesale instead of retail arbitrage, is looking more at wholesale because there was more profit in wholesale. And then I went into my niche, and started doing that. The niche, right? Everybody talks about the niche. What's the next greatest niche? What's it going to be? Bundling? What's it going to be? Doing this. I mean, to me, it was getting one of these keyboards, the old ones, taking out the space bar and selling it for $7, or any one of these because somebody needed it. And this is what I did. And I took each one apart and sold them separately and made money that way on eBay, just by doing that. And I collected them from these centers that were collecting electronics. And I said, hey, if you guys have this, don't give it to them. I'll take them. And they did. Circuit City at that time, they would send them to a place, and I would go there and collect them. And what I couldn't collect, I bought. So, but to make a long story short, if you ask me today, was the training worth it 10 years ago? I'm going to say yes, absolutely, because I make more money now than I did 10 years ago. So even though I felt that the training wasn't worth it back then, it really was, because it encouraged me to do what I had to do. It encouraged me to take that step and not listen to everybody else and say, well, what if I stop breathing tomorrow? I mean, you just don't know. So you just got to take life one step at a time. And that's what I do. Tomorrow I may not wake up, and that's reality. But you know what? I don't think about it. I think about living my day one day at a time. Make a plan, make a trip. I have made a trip going to Hawaii. As far as I know, I'm going to be there. Hopefully I don't explode in a volcano or what have you, and an eruption or something, so it's just a gamble. Every day is a gamble. It doesn't matter what you do. Every day is a gamble. Don't matter. You go to work and you can get into a car accident, and you just don't know. So that's how I look at life. I look at life, well, I get up and I'm glad I woke up. And I'm glad I'm breathing. And so that's a good day. That's a beautiful day for me. So, I don't stress out. I don't try not to stress out. So when I do take these phone calls, and I do people that have these negative attitudes, I just brush them off. It's like, okay, look, I can tell you, I can lead you, I can say, here it is. But if you don't want to take the information, that's on you, not on me. I made it there for you. I sat there and I said, I'm going to make this course. I'm going to make it as good as I can make it. And here it is. And so I'm always trying to improve it. And that's just me. I'm never satisfied. Never satisfied. It always has to be, what else can I do better? What can I do better? And I look at that with every single product that I buy. If I test it, I test the market, and I'm making thousands of dollars with these when I didn't think that I was going to make thousands of dollars with these. I just don't know. There are products that I sat there and I go, oh, I'm going to make lots of money because this guy is making lots of money, and I'm going to make lots of money. I used to think that way. Now I don't. Test the market. You have one sale, you have two sales, you have three sales. Look, I'm going to tell you right now. If you're brand new to Amazon, you're brand spanking new to Amazon, the best feeling in the world is when you're going to get your first sale on Amazon. As a seller, you're going to go, oh, somebody bought my product. Oh, shit. Now what do I do? It's like this. You get on an airplane. And before you get on the airplane, you're going to go skydiving, okay? You're going to go skydiving. You're going to sit there, and they're going to take you into a classroom, and they're going to tell you, you need to do this, and this, okay? So when you get in there, you're all pumped up. You're all ready to go. You're ready to go skydiving. You get in the plane. You're all excited. And then, you're high-fiving everybody, and you're saying, yeah, we're ready. Yes, let's do this. We're going to jump, and we're going to land, and we're going to be safe. But as soon as that door opens up, you forget everything. Oh, what? Step one, what do I do? Step two, what do I do? Because the fear comes in. That's where the fear comes in and just clouds your mind. You just took a 2-hour course on exactly what to do when you're skydiving, but as soon as that door opens up and you look down, you forget everything. What did he say? What did I just watch? And then that's when that fear comes in. So it's the same thing with Amazon sales. It's the exact same thing. What if, what if I start doing this? My son, same thing. I just want to make $1,000. I just want to make $1,000 just to get by. What if you make more? What if you make 3 times as much? What are you going to do? So anyways, all right. Okay, let's go back to the questions. Gobi, thank you so much for everything you shared with us. I appreciate that. Susan, hello, Susan. Hi, Henry. Love your videos. Sold 5 items yesterday. My best day yet in my 10-day venture on Amazon. Nice. You know what? That's good to hear, Susan. Keep it up. Hopefully you're a member of my site. If you're not, congratulations, and I'm glad that you're selling. But now that you're making 5 sales, you need to push those sales. Okay, so you need to get on top of that and start pushing them. And that's in my training too. So, guys, it's going on 55 minutes. I appreciate it, and I haven't said it, but give me a thumbs up on my video if you guys learned anything today. I know I was just talking about a lot of stuff and I was all over the place. And normally that's not what I want to do. But at the same time, our topic today was drop shipping. And I did talk about that. There's 3 ways to do the Amazon business. You could drop ship, you can wholesale, you can, private label. If you're drop shipping, you're doing retail. Okay. If you're wholesaling, you're getting it at a discounted price. If you're private labeling, hopefully you're getting it at a deep discount from overseas or your supplier or the manufacturer. And so you're going to make more money on the third one and the second one as opposed to the first one. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't drop ship. I don't plan to drop ship because it's just too much of a headache. And so I won't do it. But if that's something that you guys want to do, hey, more power to you, and hopefully your accounts stay good and you make lots of money. There's a lot of companies out there that are promoting videos on drop shipping and so forth. But to me, that's not what I teach. And I do talk about it briefly. But my training platform and my training videos are strictly wholesale and private label, and go from there. All right. Well, good. It's been a good day. I got a lot of orders to fill, so I'm going to jump all over those and get those taken care of. And then I'm going to try to be on tomorrow. I'm going to try to be on tomorrow, and I'll try to be on Thursday. So this whole week, I'm gonna try to come on, and since it's a short week, and it's been a pretty productive week for me already, so I feel good about it, and I feel like I need to just come on just a couple days more and go from there, and we'll see how that goes. All right. All right, guys, I appreciate it. It looks like there's no more questions. Ed, hey, Ed, welcome, Ed. 123, haven't seen you around. So regarding the products you provide for your $7.95 program, can we make money on them year round? Yeah, that's what I give you. I don't give you seasonal crap. I talk about this. Salt and pepper shakers is year round. Hangers is year round. Toothbrushes is year round. I know that those things and I'm not trying to sit there and tell you that's what I'm going to give you for the 13 products. I don't. I'm telling you, this is what I've sold for a long time. And this is what's made me money. Look, what makes me money and what's going to make you money is having products that you can sell that people are going to reuse, rebuy, and they're going to go and order every single month if they can. Okay? If they can do that, you're going to make money. I'm not interested in a dog bowl that I could sell one time. I sold dog bowls. I'm not interested in a dog collar. I'm not interested in barbecue gloves. I'm not interested in a watermelon slicer. I'm not interested in that because that's all seasonal crap. There's people out there that promote garbage. There was one person promoting Eclipse glasses and saying, I made thousands of dollars on Eclipse glasses. Are you effing kidding me? Eclipse comes once every 15 years, and you're telling me that you made thousands of dollars selling on Amazon Eclipse glasses? Give me a break. All right, guys. With that being said, now I'm done. How can we compete with you? You can't. Here's the nice thing, kids, is you're not competing against me. If I have members that have bought the same product, we are not competing against each other. This is what you think and what you believe, but that's not the case. Amazon is so huge that somebody could type in a certain keyword and this listing will pop up. And if my keywords aren't in there, they'll never see my listing. They're going to see this listing. So I don't know what keywords you have. You don't know what keywords I have. So this is why we're not in competition with each other when we become members. See? It works beautifully. Amazon has structured it. Their algorithm is great. I'm going to leave you guys with this, okay? This is the last thing, and I'm done. If I'm going to buy a refrigerator, I'm in California. Somebody's in New York, okay? And I buy this refrigerator, and the guy in New York is selling it, a refrigerator. Beautiful keywords. Everything is perfect. But there's somebody in California that is selling a refrigerator. Guess whose listing is going to be seen? The guy in California, because it doesn't make sense for Amazon to ship a refrigerator all the way from New York to California when they could ship it right down the street from California to my location, which is here to here as opposed to here all the way to New York. Does it make sense? Even though this guy has 3,000 reviews and this guy has 1. They're going to do what is best for the customer and what is cheapest for them and what is cheapest for the customer. All right, guys. With that being said, I appreciate your time. We will catch you guys on another video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't taken my free course, sign up for my free course and at least take a look at it. And we'll go from there. All right. Always and always providing value. Yes, Keepa. That's what I try to do. All right, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully. See ya. Have a good night.